Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be having an RU tier match against Ankle Breaker, fellow YouTuber that's uploading Pokemon Wi-Fi Bells, so go check him out. I will leave his link in the description. He's making some great commentary videos, I definitely recommend it. Anyways, today we're gonna be having a special treat here. This is a team that was sent to me by a YouTuber called Kushalos. He was lettering with this team, and I guess he got some good scores, at least to a point where he kind of felt like sharing this team with me, and I appreciate it. Don't request me any teams, guys. This is just like a one-time stand, but I like this team a lot. I like how it actually works, how it actually supports each other. He actually told me it's mostly focusing around Calm Minding Clefable. It's got lots of T-Weight support and lots of big threats in form of TanGrowth combination with SlowKing, both of them having Regenerate. Incredible team. 3 matches had against good players, all of them being 6-0. The 4th match was a 5-0. And this one is gonna be our 5th one, so let's get right into it and see how it goes. He's gonna go for Ice Beam. I was thinking he's probably gonna play it offensive. I can take it without a crit, not to mention that he's probably gonna think I may go for the Sleep Powder, so he's probably gonna go for as much damage as possible. TanGrowth really doesn't care, because as long as I switch out with it, then I'm gonna regain 33% on switching out, regaining the HP, and also as long as I can keep on switching out, and then I'm gonna regain mostly all the HP I've been losing there. So I do a lot against the Mesprit, then I switch out to SlowKing. He does make a prediction with the Psychic, of course, against the TanGrowth. No reason to go for the obvious same move, and he did switch by going for the Psychic. After that, switching out to Wartortle as I go for T-Wave. Then I switch out to my Clefable as he goes for Toxic. I avoid the move. Kinda would have been nice if I would have not avoided. That's one of those turns where you actually want him to hit, because Magic Guard making me immune, not to mention out being a total check counter to this Among Us. No problem. I could have easily switched in and out. There is nothing you can do after that, but it didn't work into my favor. I switch out to Quillfish, he switches out to his Among Us, then I will need to switch out to my Ember to be a Sleep Father because I have Sleep Dog. He did call this Sleep Dog, because he did mention in the Skype that he was feeling it, just because I do have Clefable. It can be healed better, but again, when you think about it, you just don't go directly to your fire type on the Among Us, which obviously always goes for a Spore first. This is not Breloom that goes for a sub, and one of these days here and there. Then again, mostly Brelooms nowadays are Techno Brelooms, but back in the forward generation, you know how Breloom work. It's not Among Us, it doesn't really run sub, so most of them do go for the Spore. On this turn, I switch out to Clefable. He switches out to Among Us. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. I'm gonna show him on an offensive Clefable because I have Life Orb, Ice Beam on top, max special attack, Clefable. He's gonna try to, for one, he's gonna try to scout me, because Clefable can still run an offensive fire type, and Among Us is weak to ice and fire. So either way, he's still not gonna switch out to his Magneton, because the thing is, if I go for the fire move, that's gonna heavily cripple his Magneton on the switch. But now he does realize I have Bolt Beam combination with Soft Boil and probably Calm Mind or Heal Bell, so he's probably gonna switch out to Magneton and not really caring much, because now he does realize he does resist both, as I'm gonna switch out to SlowKing on the same turn. Thankfully I didn't switch out to my Quillfish. That would have been very bad against the Entei, but I was thinking that SlowKing is gonna do, and go for the Scald first turn, expect him to sub away, and switch out to Dry the Gun, expect him to attack me on the next turn. So there was a couple of nice moves right there. I was kind of proud of those moves, because the realization that if I were to switch out Quillfish with Intimidate against the Entei would have probably been the better choice, but at the same time, thinking about it, that switch is a little bit too obvious, so I felt like going to my SlowKing, taking the Flare Blade just in case, and then switch out. If stuff would have calmed down to worse, I would have still regenerate most of my HP back. After resisting with SlowKing, I would probably take his Flare Blitz, even if he was banded. I mean, I was still at full HP. Anyways, I'm gonna go for Earthquake. He's gonna make a sub first and go for the Flash Cannon. Making a sub there would, give me a little bit more bonus to my lefty recovery, so that's pretty okay. And I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch. There was a banking on him going for Stealth Rocks, expect me to Sucker Punch, but I was like, maybe he's baiting me to not go for the Sucker Punch, go for Stealth Rocks of my own. And I just decided to go for the Sucker Punch. It actually decided to be a much superior choice of moves in that behalf. Switching out to his Hitmonlee, now I'm gonna need to switch out. I switch out to my Quillfish as he scores a crit. That did a lot. That did incredible amount. I believe crits go through Intimidate, so it kind of makes sense why it did that much. Kind of going towards Scarf, just banking on that fact. Still not too sure if this is banded, because banded high jump kick is truly powerful, and I'm believing this is adamant scarf. You know, I'm not seeing any life orb, I'm not seeing any fake out, unburden sets, nothing of that sort. So SlowKing can probably take with intimidate support, switching out to it, and again regenerate, pretty much regaining everything I've been taking. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna switch out to my TanGrowth as he gets paralyzed, which is incredible. I mean, either way, if he goes for the Scald, it's fine. The only way he would have threatened me, even Ice Beam cannot take me down at this amount of HP I'm at, as you're gonna see in a second. He does go for Ice Beam, does not take me down, does take me down to a similar amount to where Mesprit's Ice Beam has been taking me down, so that's a bit crazy there. Hidden Power, expecting him to switch out, he didn't switch out, he switches out to Among Us on this turn, and unfortunately, you know, Among Us can't really touch me, but yeah, it can, with a crit that is, but at the same time I cannot really touch it. It's like he can switch out, I can switch out, we're both gonna you know, regain some stuff, and it's gonna be a pain to deal with, but at the same time I'm feeling like, no, this is probably not gonna go anywhere. At least he is faster, which is kinda beneficial to me, but I'm not really going anywhere with this, so I'm just gonna switch out to Draudigon, expecting him to go for the Giga Drain, and he did. And now I'm thinking, okay, I can go for the Outrage, I can go for, most of all, I can go for the Stealth Rock still, because he still has that Entei installed, and Entei can be a big threat in the RU tiers. So you guys know, Bandit Entei still packs a punch. That's the main reason why I still have that Quillfish in stock. You know, I'm just trying to do damage. May as well just try to go for the 2-shot. He's gonna switch out to his Wartortle on the one chance that he may get for me to get paralyzed, and then go for the Rapid Spin. Unfortunately, this is one of those situations when Wartortle is faster than me, but I can still manage to go for the Sucker Punch, because Rapid Spin is still an offensive move that hits the opponent for that 20 base, making it weak to Sucker Punch, which is something that people would have kind of liked, that Rapid Spin would have not even been an offensive move, just Rapid Spin away doing no damage, because it would have avoided my Sucker Punch, but because it is a damaging move, it cannot be avoided. So that's a, you know, that's interesting to see one of these, you know, every now and again similar situation or stuff like this happening. It's kind of nice to see. I do switch out to Quillfish after my Draudigon being taken down by his Scarf Hitmonlee, I'm guessing. I do realize I'm probably gonna take that. I had this feeling I'm gonna take it with Intimidate support, and the previous was of course a crit. I do take it, I go for the Pain Split, sharing the pain, and now I'm gonna take this opportunity to put up the spikes as well. So I managed to cripple this Hitmonlee, as well as put up the spikes for his other Pokemon when they actually come in. I'm just gonna switch out to SlowKing, because again, I can easily sponge this Hitmonlee's high jump kick after Intimidate without a crit. He can't really do much against me, and he's gonna miss, and he's gonna crash down completely, which is gonna make my gameplay a bit easier here. Now my team is kind of paralyzed, all around status everywhere, but still I'm comfortable with this current situation we're in. So I'm gonna switch out to my Ember. I'm asleep, it's okay. I'm just gonna go for the Sleep Dog, because I'm thinking if he got double status and Giga Drain, then he probably doesn't have much to threaten me, like Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave or Venom Shock or whatever they tend to run. Actually, Venom Shock would not make much sense, but he's gonna go for the Giga Drain, which means his most solo offensive move is in form of Giga Drain, which I do easily resist, so I can easily stay in and go for the Sleep Talk. It's only a question if I'm gonna get a Flare Blitz, which I do. This Among Us is not gonna like that, taking it even with -1. There is no way Among Us is gonna take it at that amount of HP. If he were to switch out, yeah, it may have easily taken it, but not now. Definitely not now. Entei comes in, this is his last remaining Stealth Rocks and Spikes. Wartortle didn't manage to Rapid Spin those spikes away, because I didn't get paralyzation on that turn as I go for the Sucker Punch, and he managed to still break me down with extreme speed. Kind of going towards Bandit, just because I didn't see any lefties, any Life Orb, and that's one of those things that Entei will always run if it's not Bandit. So I'm gonna switch out to my TanGrowth, and that was the game for today. So hope you guys have enjoyed as much as I did. Good game, Ankle Breaker. Feel free to share this video with others. Thank you very much, and until next time, take care. Peace.